Hey everybody, Pickio Gamer here, and well, E3 2016 is winding down. I think my voice is coming back a little bit still. A little bit of congestion. Wanting to talk about the new consoles coming out and how it's just not going to be very good. But I also want to really address this versus a comment I got. Not calling anybody out, not trying to talk crap. I haven't responded because I don't know. At first I was going to sound like a smart ass in this comment. But I was told that I was, that my opinion was fine, but I was supporting these companies like Sony and these new consoles. First off, people, don't put words in my mouth. I didn't say I'm supporting these new consoles. Don't say that I am. Okay? We've come out of E3 with the Xbox One S, Scorpio coming, and even before then we know the Neo's coming. And I don't support this at all. I don't like it. And I see some people all over the place posting, well, all this stuff on Sony's stage was running on the Neo. You don't know that. You don't know that. So quit talking shit. We don't know what they're running. If they really are running on the Neo behind the scenes, we'll catch them and we'll nail their ass to the wall. But until then, we don't know. And look, and also a comment below or article below, God of War developer already confirmed that what was playing at the E3 stage on Sony was PS1 or PS4 base, not Neo. So everybody's going, well, that God of War game, they're all Neo running. No, they're not. I downloaded the Resident Evil 7 demo. It looked just as good as what they showed at E3. Fantastic. I was excited, and I still was happy about the way the Microsoft and Sony press conference went for the games. Not the VR stuff, I could care less. And I don't know, maybe, and I hope to God they are not running that on Neo, but until we know, we can't really say that. If somebody has got an article that wants to show me that, show me the article. I haven't seen it. I think it's just theories, and if it's just theories, we don't know anything. People are just thinking out loud, and it's not fact. So, let me just say this before I go into this. I'm not going to try to make it a humongously long video, but I don't support these new consoles, even the Xbox One S, and I'm going to tell you why, because I saw something on IGN that pissed me off, and the Xbox One S is going to fragment or cause some difficulties with the Xbox One lineup of games, and I don't know if many people saw this or even caught this. I don't support the new consoles, and I probably won't be buying another Xbox or PlayStation for a long time, if ever. When I saw the Scorpio being talked about, I did laugh. I'm like, all right, they showed it off. This is going to be interesting news. And I just said, I'm not going to buy one, you sons of bitches. And I said that right out to the television. I went, fuck, I said that out loud, didn't I? I'm not buying them. I'm not buying a Neo. I'm not buying a 1S. I'm going to buy an NX as long as it's not a complete weird something off the wall that I think would not even have any chance of success. It's going to be nice. I'll buy it, and like a lot of people keep saying, gaming through the decades. A lot of other people have said this time after time in comments. Fuck it, we'll just build a computer. So let me get into it. I saw this on IGN, and it says Xbox One S will reportedly run better than original console. Now, the One S has a little bit more horsepower to process the 4K, Ultra 4K Blu-rays and Ultra 4K video. It's got to have more muscle. It's got to have more power to do that. You can't just say a machine that can do 1080p can easily do 4K. It might, but it's not really there. And if you don't have the hardware to output true 4K, it's just not going to work. So I knew that was in there, and I was hoping that little extra bit of power was not available to the games. Let me read you this. Microsoft's Xbox One S, the company's new slimmer console, will reportedly have, quote, additional raw GPU and CPU power compared to Xbox One. Okay, I knew there would be a little, but this next thing really got me. Speaking to Polygon, Gears of War 4 developer, the Coalition boss, Rod Ferguson, said that studios take advantage of those features for Gears of War 4 to, quote, reduce the frequency of frame rate or resolution penalties in more demanding sections of the game. And they go on to say this means Gears of War 4 and presumably other upcoming Xbox One titles will run better on the Xbox One S than the original Xbox One. And it also supports high dynamic range color and 4K video. So when I saw that, I just shook my head. I was, like I said, that first little bit of this video, I'm not trying to argue with people to start something, but I wasn't supporting these. But I thought the 1S was at least a neat little upgrade, miniaturization. Yes, it had 4K video, but Microsoft's not going to give that power to the game developers. They did. And we don't know how much, if it's like 10, 15%, 5%. I'm making these numbers up, but there's a percentage. That 1S is a little bit more powerful overall, GPU and CPU, than the 1. And game developers can use it. That already means you would have the game we run in Xbox One mode, Xbox One S mode, and Xbox Scorpio mode. It could. That's 3 versions. So I was talking to my buddy, we're going to get Gears of War 4 because we'd like to play co-op. We play a lot of co-op stuff. I'm hoping that when we get to, we got the general Xbox One, the base model. I hope when we get there, we don't have frequency of frame rate and resolution penalties. What does that mean? We're going to get intensive points in the fucking game. We're going to have frame drops. Might do it. Retro Gaming 285, Sean Long made a video about he thinks the death of the modern console, and I think he's right. Because look at Hyrule Warriors Legend on the 3DS, new 3DS. It runs like shit on the 3DS, but it runs. So what if this Xbox One S actually has a decent little chunk of power, 15 or 20%? And then we start playing games with Xbox One. No gamer left behind, but it runs. And then the Xbox One Scorpio comes out. They make a Scorpio version, and then it'll run pretty good. It'll run good in 4K downscaled on the Xbox One S and Xbox One. Well, it boots up and it runs. That's not what console gaming is about, Microsoft. I don't care if it's the play anywhere motto, excuse me, that you want to be able to play on the Xbox. This is breaking what consoles are. It's not good. I'm not supporting it. Not doing it. Like I said, my next purchase, as long as it's not batshit crazy and Nintendo just goes, oh my god, Nintendo, what are you doing? And then X. And Zelda, yeah, Breath of the Wild, mine. If I don't get it in X for some odd reason or something happens, I'll go find a white Wii U for like under $100 on goddamn Craigslist and play that game. I'm serious. But let's go to the Neo. Well, we have more information on it. It's not a 6 teraflop massive machine, but I'm thinking Sony is going to upscale it. Why? They're not going to get their ass kicked. 4.14 teraflops versus 6 teraflops. They can't afford that. But it's coming out later on as well. Probably holiday 2017. We'll see the 2 beefy big boys come out again. And Sony says the same thing. They're not going to change the way it does. Well, it's going to be, they put that out there. The PlayStation Neo was for improving the VR experience as well. So they all are feeding us a line of shit. Sean is right from Retro Game 285. I'm not trying to say things, everybody's like, why do you keep mentioning him? I like him. He's a cool guy. He's right. We're going to get this separation. It may run. Just like you take that cart in Hyrule Warriors Legend, I can put it in my 3DS and it runs like ass. It'll run, no gamer left behind, but they're already just fragmenting the market, and this is not going to be good. And I'm not going to support it, Sony or Microsoft. If everybody thinks that I'm kind of supporting them, you're wrong. You kind of talk out your ass. Sorry, don't mean to be mean to anybody. I'm not looking to buy another Xbox or PlayStation anytime soon. I don't care if they show me that these new games don't run on these ones very well and start having compatibility issues. I would think maybe 3 years down the road they say, well, we're not going to redo what we're doing before. But yeah, they are. You know why? There's another tagline Microsoft said, beyond generations. In other words, we're going to re-up this shit a lot more. And they said, oh, we're not going to re-up it every so many offers. Yeah, they are. Phil Spencer, you're a good guy. You've done great stuff, but you came out there and got caught talking about this new Xbox. Then you brought it back. No, we're not going to do that. And then Scorpio came out. Basically, you spilled the beans. You guys are going to do it. It's going to be a more faster life cycle. It's not going to be 1 to 2 years. You did say that, and I agree. It's not going to be cell phone, but I'm thinking 3 or so years, easy. 3 or 4 years, easy. And consoles should last a lot longer than that. Fuck comparing them to computers. They're not PCs. And I'm not saying fuck computer gamers, PC gamers. We're all gamers. But they're not the same. They're two different things. And this is destroying console gaming. So yeah, tell me what you think in the comments below. Click subscribe down there. There's that subscribe button. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Follow me here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, crosshairtv.com, skirmishfrogs.com for everything I do retro, and the new site 8bitkitty.com when it comes online. I'm there. Gamester 81 is actually on that site as well. But if you're getting it started, it's going to be a neat little collaboration site. All right, PKO Gamer out.